Hello, my name is Jalen Collins, and this is my persuasive speech. The title of my speech is Youth Sports, and in my speech today, we're going to be talking about life lessons and skills and why parents should enroll their children in competitive sports in their youth in order for them to build some of these life lessons and skills that in return can help them not only in their youth but in their life past that as well, and in other things other than sports as well. To begin with, we're going to be talking about some statistics done on children who have played sports. Now, in studies, it shows, when they did studies on the kids, it shows that there tend to usually be, not always, but in most cases, it usually ends up being that there is a difference, not only physically, but socially as well as mentally, between children who do and do not play sports in their youth. Some other things that is different is friendships. Friendships through sports tend to be more easily created, and as well as end up being lifelong friendships in more cases, not just through high school, but because they were bonded and they went through youth and they went through something that they were passionate about, then they usually end up being lifelong friendships. Now, in those studies that were done between children who do and do not play sports, it is also shown that there are many benefits that can be gained by just the overall involvement in playing sports. Now, some of those skills or lessons that children learn from playing sports are competition being one. Children who play sports when they are in their youth tend to be more competitive as they get older than those who do not, because they grew up being competitive. It's one of the main bases of playing sports. Number two being good sportsmanship. They learn to really know how to treat people even when they lose. You have to be a good sport in sports, and when you're playing sports, you need to be a good sport to other people so that you just don't come off as being a jerk. Number three, teamwork. Teamwork is one of the, if not the most important thing, not only in playing sports when you're growing up, but in life. I mean, you can't do anything without having strong bases and teams, and that is really important, and it's learned through sports. Number four being resilience. Kids who play sports tend to have thicker skin because it takes a lot to, sometimes in sports you continuously over and over fail. That's part of the game. You don't get any better if you just win and win and win. You have to fail. You have to get down, and then so that you can be built back up into a better athlete. And resilience is one of the traits that tends to come out of that. Number five is courage. In the same way that you get resilience from being broken down and from failing over and over again, it gets courage in order to repeat and get back up again and get back up again after failing so many times. Number six is hard work. There is a lot of hard work that goes into playing sports. You have to put in the time, you have to put in the effort, and you have to be dedicated to it, and I really feel like hard work, as well as number seven, a better work ethic. I really feel like I've gained both of those aspects, and I really feel like all of the children that I've seen play sports, as well as all of the friends I have gained from sports and have grown up watching play, I feel like they really have a really good work ethic, as well as are hardworking and dedicated in not only the sports section, but also in school and in their life, because they have gained all of these skills from being in situations that they need them in. Also something that I want to be talking about is the bonds created through sports. Now in sports, not only in youth ones, but throughout the whole, up all the way to the NFL, the MLB, WNBA, NBA, sports, and although it is understandable that they are not meant for everyone, they are a fantastic way, as well as a pretty easy way, to form bonds, not only through friends, but through family as well. Parents and children tend to bond with each other really well through the sports that they have played, especially if they both played the same sport. And that is my persuasive video. And in my conclusion, with all that being said that I have stated in my video, I hope that I have persuaded you in the direction that youth sports can not only improve a child's physical health, but it can also improve their social and mental skills as well. Thank you. Have a good day.